Unlike many other cruise lines, MSC does not offer any complimentary venues outside of the buffet and the main dining room. Carnival Cruise has Guy's Burger, the Blue Iguana, and many others. Royal Caribbean has their Cafe Promenade and Sorrento's Pizza. Princess Cruise offers their 24-hour international cafe, as well as a poolside burgers and pizza place. But with MSC, you are stuck with main dining or the buffet as your only included options. While the food at these places is good, and sometimes even great, it's nice to have a variety of choices during your vacation. To meet that desire, MSC does have a range of specialty restaurants, but of course, these cost extra. MSC really pushes their dining packages. Expect to be approached by crew members selling these dining experiences several times during your cruise. While these can be a great way to upgrade your cruise experience, there are a few things they don't tell you. I found it very confusing to navigate the particulars of the specialty dining options. It's almost as if MSC has made it intentionally complicated to convince cruisers they must spend more money to have a luxury cruise experience. Now that I figured it out, I want to share it with you so you'll be able to make the right decision for your budget. Make sure you stick around to the end. I will tell you what happened when I put my knowledge to the test and tried the specialty dining on our most recent MSC cruise. Spoiler alert, it wasn't great. First of all, what do you get with an MSC specialty dining package? The MSC brochure says, a dining experience menu will be offered to guests who purchase the package. The menu delivers the dining concept experience. What this means is that the dining package do not include carte blanche to order anything off the regular menu. At most of MSC specialty restaurants, like Ocean Key Seafood Restaurant and the Butcher's Cut, you may choose an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert from a limited menu, or pay 50% of the menu price to upgrade to an item not on the set menu. If you would like more than 3 dishes, again, you will pay full menu price. Some restaurants have even more limitations, like Kaito Teppanyaki. This restaurant offers 3 set menus. Those with a dining package will get the mid-range Cincho option, with the option to pay the $20 difference to upgrade to the premium menu. Hola Tacos has the best deal, where you are allowed an all-you-can-eat experience ordering from the food menu. Drinks are not included in the dining package. And drinks make up about half of the Hola menu. Now, you don't have to get a dining package. You can order a la carte off the full menu or purchase an individual dining experience at any of these restaurants. By comparing the individually priced dining experiences to the package deals, you can get a true idea of how much you are saving. And in reality, it's not much. Before we get into the prices, I want to mention that an 18% restaurant gratuity will be added to your bill, either to the dining package, the individually priced experiences, or to your a la carte order. The individual dining experience prices are Ocean Key Seafood Restaurant or Indochine Restaurant, depending on the ship, is $60. The Butcher's Cut Steakhouse is $59. Kaito Teppanyaki is $44 for the Cincha menu. The Hola Tacos and Cantina is $17.99 for all you can eat. Now, each specialty dining package is for specific restaurants. You don't get to choose which 2 or 3 you eat at. We were on the MSC Seascape. For ships with a different restaurant selection, MSC adjusts the options accordingly. To compare, the 2 specialty dining package includes Butcher's Cut and Kaito Teppanyaki for $99. This is a savings of only $4. The 3 specialty dining package includes Ocean Key, Butcher's Cut, and Hola Tacos for $110. This is a better deal, saving you $26.99, or about 20%. This package is definitely the most value for your money. And finally, the 4 specialty dining includes all of the restaurants on the MSC Seascape for $155. This saves you $25.99. I want to point out that the 4th restaurant you're getting is Kaito Teppanyaki, which would cost $44 on its own. So purchasing this package doesn't save you any more money than getting the 3 specialty dining for $110 and then buying Kaito Teppanyaki individually. Now, you are able to purchase a specialty dining package before boarding. MSC advertises that this could save you up to 27%. This could be a great deal if you know you want to try some of the specialty dining options. However, if you're a first-time cruiser with a budget, I'd honestly recommend that you don't purchase any packages until a day or 2 into your cruise, if at all. On our very first cruise, we fell for the dining package deal, only to regret it later. We ended up enjoying the included dining options just fine, and really felt stressed by having to schedule reservations around the other activities we wanted to do. Now, let's take a look at what is included with each restaurant's dining experience menu versus their full menu. At Ocean Key, the appetizer menu is the most limited, with over half of the options not included on the dining experience menu. The sea bass for two and the lobster tail are excluded from the allowed mains, but only the fondant chocolat is excluded from the dessert menu. If you opted for the most expensive options on the set menu, you'd be having carpaccio, black cod, and cheesecake for a total value of $69. That means you save about 12% or $9 by purchasing the dining menu. Of course, if you'd rather have the jumbo crab cake, the wild clams, and the tiramisu, then you've just overpaid by $13. Heading over to the Butcher's Cut Steakhouse, most of the sides are included in the dining experience menu, except the tasty and expensive oysters Rockefeller and lobster chowder. There are two types of steak, a lamb, a chicken, and a salmon entree available, but the more expensive steak and seafood are not included. At least the full dessert menu is on the table. If you picked the most expensive options at the Butcher's Cut, you'd be having shrimp cocktail, New York sirloin, and any of the desserts for a value of $88, saving you $29. This is a much better deal than Ocean Key. Kaito Teppanyaki offers a set menu for all diners. If you purchase a dining package, you'll get the Sensho experience with the option to upgrade to Shogun for $20. There really is no savings here, so the only value is what you'll get from buying the package. Kaito Teppanyaki is only included in the 2-meal or 4-meal packages, and these don't really save you much money. If you want to eat here, you'd be better off just buying an individual meal. Finally, there is Hola Tacos and Cantina. The dining package will get you the all-you-can-eat experience, which you could purchase individually for $17.99. The average price of a single taco is $2.50, so you need to eat 7 to make this worthwhile. But if you're in the mood for an enchilada, a burrito, a quesadilla, these are a bit more expensive. If you are hungry enough to eat 2, this deal might be worth it. Overall, the dining packages might save you a bit of money, but they might make you feel more disappointed when you see the one dish you really wanted is not included in the limited menu. Okay, as promised, we did try some of the specialty dining on our recent cruise on the MSC Seascape. We decided to eat at Hola Tacos and Cantina. I had already done this research ahead of time, and I knew that ordering a la carte would be the best deal for us. Between the two of us, we got a plate of nachos, 3 tacos, 2 tamales, and a tostado for a total of $31.42. We had more than enough to eat. In comparison, the all-you-can-eat option would have been $42.46. As for how we like the restaurant,
Alright, so we're just finishing up here at Hola's, and I have to say the food was pretty good.
well, I'll put a link to the full review in the description below. Here's a quick take on how I was feeling at the end of our menu.
Honestly, a really great idea here on the MSC Seascape, but like a lot of things here, the idea kind of fell short in the execution. I mean, if this is specialty dining, then this should be an environment where you can have a nice conversation with your partner that you bring to the meal. And it's so loud, that's really difficult. Also, the way that the seating is laid out, it's like it's forcing them to be 4 people seats, that there's not really options for 2 people seats, because they have this wall back here that has this weird decorative planter where if you try to spread the seats out, then somebody just ends up getting the planter stuck in their head. So it's just not comfortable. So that's kind of odd and, like I said, poor execution. Now, on the other hand, if this is supposed to be a cantina, and it is called the Hola Taco and Cantina, should be a place you can quickly just jump in and grab a taco or 2, and that's why they're sold a la carte. But when we tried to just sit down and order something a la carte, we were told no, we had to have a reservation, we had to wait over 30 minutes before we were finally able to get seated and get some food. So, I don't know, pick one or the other and do it really great, but you're basically failing on both with the execution, and that's really too bad because the food here is pretty good.
So, to sum it up, the food itself was pretty good, but our experience at the restaurant was quite frustrating. We struggled to get a table. We waited a long time after we were seated to place our order, and the overall ambience of the restaurant left a lot to be desired. Now, I don't mean to be discouraging. A specialty dining experience can be a great way to celebrate a milestone or just do something a little bit more upscale with your loved ones. Getting a specialty dining package could certainly be a great deal for some cruisers. But remember, a package is not required to eat at one of these restaurants. So, don't buy into the high-pressured sales pitch you will get from multiple crew members on embarkation day. I hope this video has helped you understand specialty dining options about MSC. Please remember to give it a like, or better yet, share it with your traveling companions so they will be in the know too. Of course, you'll want to subscribe to our channel so you can get all of the videos we'll be publishing about our time on the MSC Seascape. You can check out the full playlist here. Until next time, adventure awaits.